And obviously now the River City lot, the Shield Inch lot has gone. It's been demolished and it's going to be turned into flats, I believe, or houses.
It's tragic, really. It's like, as we were saying, it's one of the biggest sites in Europe, and that's no longer in Scotland anymore. And just the training ground that was there, you know, for cast crew, everyone, writers, directors, that's what's really sad as well, that is no longer there. And where do these people go to find those opportunities? I don't know.
I'm Jane Bradley, Arts and Culture Correspondent at The Scotsman, and I'm here at the Pleasance today with Claire Dargo and Scott Fletcher, who are in a fantastic play called Overtone.
Yes.
But you are also well known to a lot of our readers and a lot of our viewers because you were in...
Well, we were both in River City.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you like my mic?
It's a great mic. Thank you so much for joining us today. Can you just tell us a little bit about Overtone, first of all?
So it's a play about, I would say, love, relationships, trauma. It jumps between the past and the present. So a couple when they met when they were 16, and then where their relationship is now in the future, and kind of the distance that's passed between.
And throughout the show, you discover that they suffered, shall we say, abuse at the hands of a coercive, manipulative choir master that ran the choir at the time, and in the present day we find that they're still holding on to that trauma, and they're having to work through it.
And how did you both sort of get involved in the play in the first place? I think, Claire, you'd worked with this couple today.
Yeah, so I knew John and Ria I've known John for about 30 years from National Youth Theatre days. And I did a play with those guys in the festival Crush. I think it was about 16, maybe 18 years ago. Don't quote me on that. And they got in touch and they gave me the play to read, and I thought it was a great play. And I've not done the festival in such a long time, so it was a real joy to be asked.
So is that the first time you've done the festival since Crush?
No, I think it would have been Thread, maybe 14 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. My date timeline isn't very good, sorry.
And what about you, Scott? Are you a seasoned Fringe professional?
I've been at the Fringe a few times, yeah. I did Square Go in VL, which is So Square Go was the first instalment of the play by Gary McNair and Kieran Hurley. We did that at Summer Hall at the Pains Plough Roundabout a few years ago. And then a few years after we did the sequel, VL. I love doing the festival, it's great, It's great fun.
And obviously you're in just really the last few months have just been since River City finished. It must be quite a different pace for you, must be a different feeling, because River City was, it was almost like having a 9-to-5 job in acting, wasn't it?
We were very, very fortunate that I was 12 years in that show, so it's been a big shift, going back to jobbing and finding work and hustling again. It feels new to me because it's been so long since I've had to do all that, but thankfully I found myself quite busy since we wrapped, so long may it continue.
And what was it like on the last day? I was there at on the last day of filming, not for the actual final wrap, but earlier in the day, and it just felt like it was going to be such an emotional...
It was a really emotional day. We had a year's notice, sort of, so we were told we're going to wrap next year and that'll be the show finish, but I had such a rough time dealing with that over the year that I think when it came to the week of wrapping, I was weirdly calm and all right about it. The last day was, I'll never forget that last day. It was really emotional, and I remember I think there was about 25 cast in the green room that day, and I remember looking around thinking, this group of people will possibly never be in the same room again. It was such a strange feeling.
Yeah, it must have been this sort of family atmosphere.
It really was. And I'm so grateful for the time I had in the show, and I'm immensely proud of the work that we put out. It was an incredible thing to be part of.
And you were in the actual final scene?
Yes, I was. The very last setup, which was tough when 150 people shuffle into the studio to watch the last shot. it's on me, but hey.
And were you one of those
Got there.
150 people, Claire, as you weren't in the last scene, were you?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't. No, I didn't make the last day. But we watched the screening a few weeks ago, and it was very good. So you definitely need to tune into that.
Because your character was
I got killed.
dead by the time.
That's right. I was long gone by then. Pushed down the stairs.
And obviously now the River City lot, the Shield Inch lot has gone. It's been demolished and it's going to be turned into flats, I believe, or houses.
Sad times.
Yeah. What was that like, sort of watching that happen? I mean, there was a lot
It's
of sort
still
of footage
happening
at the
now,
time.
I believe.
Yeah.
Like it's tragic, really. It's like, as we were saying, it's one of the biggest sites in Europe, and that's no longer in Scotland anymore. And just the training ground that was there, you know, for cast, crew, everyone, writers, directors, like that's what's really sad as well. That is no longer there, and where do these people go to find those opportunities?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And is that going to have a massive knock-on effect for film and screen in Scotland?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I'd like to say I hope not, but I think it will, yeah.
Yeah. And what next for both of you, sort of after the Fringe? Have you got other things lined up?
I am doing the Christmas show at the Sits.
Great.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, I've my next job is I do panto at the Pavilion in Glasgow every year, so this will be my 7th year. Still playing the principal boy. I'm still getting away with it. So yeah, we're doing Goldilocks and the 3 Bonnie Bears this year. It should be fun.
Brilliant. Oh, that sounds great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and good luck with Overtone, which is on at the Pleasance Dome.
The Pleasance Jack Dome at 14:40 every day except Wednesday. Overtone by Tom Brennan.
Classic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.